We are closing out the last day of July because we are going to heat up August all month long, baby. Welcome to the Inner Circle Podcast. I am your host, Charlie, and this is my best girlfriend. Boy, do we have...
Hello. In the words of RuPaul. How's it going?
Come on now. It's a good show today.
What are you drinking?
Vodka lemonade.
You're obsessed.
Obsessed. How are you, my girlfriend?
I'm good. I'm counting down to this vacation. Yeah, I need to get the fuck out of New York ASAP.
Yeah, I can't wait. Technically, yeah, we start little by little. We all start, the group of us that are going, start leaving next Wednesday. So
We're rolling deep too.
I'm excited. We definitely gonna be bringing y'all coverage on our Instagram for sure. And if you follow me on my personal, you know me when I'm on vacation.
Oh my God, we're gonna be.
I love to post, but
we're gonna be
Puerto
Rico putas.
Las putis del barrio llegaron.
I'm excited to see Puerto Rico through your eyes. I mean, we went last year around the same time, but I felt like we stayed more in the touristy area, and I'm just wanting to visit, the hoods. No, I'm kidding.
I mean, let's call it what it is. There's also a barrio or the hoods, lo caserío. But although we didn't live in no caserío, so we didn't take you to no caserío. But
what's a caserío?
A caserío?
Yeah.
Okay, so here we go. A caserío is basically like the projects, basically. So I'll point out a caserío to you. When I see a caserío, one of those things, I'm gonna point it out, and it's gonna make sense when you're like, oh, you're gonna be like, oh, okay, yeah. It's gonna make sense. So yeah, lo llaman caserío.
I'm just excited for the food. I actually have been craving. Did we talk about this last show? Because I've been craving.
We did.
A lot of the food there. I can't wait to have actual. Oh my God, what is it? Mofongo. Yes, and the Puerto Rican tacos that I keep talking about. That no one knows the recipe, but everyone's hush hush about it. I feel like I'm gonna gain pretty much a couple pounds when I come back. And that's fine because you know what? I deserve it. I've been losing a lot of weight.
No, for sure. Our third co-host that likes to come in sometimes. Y'all may hear him in the background in case. Yeah, but no, absolutely. The same thing for me. I like to eat. One of the reasons I would like to work out is not because I'm just another gay narcissistic man. It's just I really am into the whole mind, body, soul, and taking care of this body that the good Lord gave me. But also I like to eat. So
there's a difference between eating Puerto Rican food from here, from New York, and eating Puerto Rican food over there.
Yeah, and I'm gonna eat.
Yo quiero el pescado frito. Well, that's more of a Dominican thing, I feel.
Dominicans do that too. And Dominicans pescado frito. I had it in Santo Domingo when I went. It was good. On the beach, I had it.
Hold up. You went to Santo Domingo or you went to Punta Cana?
I've gone to Punta Cana, but that's why I said earlier this will be my third. I was going to say, that's why I hesitated when I said, well, in Punta Cana anyway, this will be my third, because I have been to Santo Domingo once with the guy who shall not be named, like you like to say.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So back in 2019, I went that summer before we went to Tulum.
Before we went to Tulum. Tulum was a vibe. Tulum, we've been there, done that. Everybody goes to Tulum now. We were there before the hype.
Before the whole hype. It's beautiful though. And I will go back again. I like Tulum. I would go back again for a different vibe because the people we were with. I mean, no, not all of them, not all of them, not all of them. Listen,
I mean, that's how, it's good to like, you already know how I am. I'm very selective about who I travel with. And I have to know you for a long time to give you that fucking courtesy of traveling with me, because I don't like to just travel with just anybody. But, it was a learning lesson. And we pivot, we made the best out of it. And ultimately, I was just happy to like be in Mexico, and like, it was a big enough crowd where we were able to like do our own thing and be around people. So it was all good.
Yeah, all good in the neighborhood, and I can't wait to like we
I
got
have
some.
one other place we need to go to,
What?
and it's
Puerto Rico?
in the US. We need to do a redo, a repeat, redemption.
Yeah.
Vegas.
Yeah, we do. We do. I've been thinking about Vegas too. We do. And there's so much, I feel like there's so much more new things that have like happened in Vegas since we both last been there. Me, my last time was 2020. I won't ever forget that. February 2020.
My last time was, I think, May of 2021 or 2020. Yeah, was it 2021? I don't know. I erased it from my memory. But I need a redemption because I didn't.
Yeah.
It wasn't as fun as I expected it to be. And I think that I've done a lot with work. I've done so much business out there, and like I have a lot of friends there now that it would be lit when we go.
So, question: are you into the whole Olympics thing? Like, have you ever been to the Olympics? You are.
This is the one time out of the year that I'm like patriotic.
So you're using my Peacock a lot.
Yeah. I have that shit playing in the back. When I work from home, I have it playing in the background. I've been like rooting for the US teams, obviously, the Dominican teams too, because I was so happy. Yeah, I can't believe that the youngest girl in the gymnastics team, Hesley Rivera, she's Dominican. Her parents are Dominican, but she's from here, from Jersey. She's only 16. She's a minor. But she's really good, and she looks like my younger sister. Shout out to Ashley, who's probably watching and gonna text me right now. But no, I've been watching, and then I was very happy at the fact that Dominican Republic has gotten far in some of the sports, and US, is kicking ass. I never saw, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna be a bandwagon person, but like Simone Biles from the gymnastics team, people used to hype her up and say, oh my God, they still do. She's like great at what she does. I didn't know her for a couple years, and I didn't see, like, I was like, why are people gassing this girl? Like, why are they saying like she's America's treasure, blah, blah, blah. But she's really good. And she has like a documentary, I think it's called Rising. It's on Netflix. It's about her or whatever and her competing. I watched a few minutes of it and I was like, oh, okay, I see what people are saying about her. She seems cute. She's cute.
Yeah, I've heard of her, and obviously since the last Olympics, she's gotten so much endorsements and stuff. So I know of her.
I've heard more things about her husband.
I never was an Olympic guy. I'm not an Olympic guy. Growing up, I've always seen and
not even figure skating.
Nothing. I've never gotten into the Olympics. Never.
I don't because I don't think you're not into sports.
No.
I used to love the X Games, like
not even the gay ones, like the figure skating and the twirls, like
no, bitch, you're missing out. It's so much, like, it's so cute. It's like fun. That's the only time that I'm like, God bless America, and I'll say the national anthem and all this shit. And Celine Dion performing after her whole battle with stiff person syndrome.
Oh, yeah.
That ceremony, I was like, oh my God, like I got a little lump in my throat.
Yeah. I actually, funny enough, and funny you brought it up because I thought about bringing it up too. So, I'm glad you did because I was at the gym on Friday, because obviously kicked off Friday. And I was at the gym, so I seen it at the gym. I was on the treadmill, and it so happened when she started and everything, it was like, and I'm like, oh shit. And I'm like, and I heard she was doing it, but I'm like, oh shit, it just happens. It's starting now. And I like was running and seeing it, and I was like, damn, that's what's up. Like that's like that was awesome. It was nice seeing, especially here.
It was nice that she sang in French too, because she's French Canadian. I think she's from Quebec. I don't know, but yeah, it was cute.
That was huh?
And Lady Gaga, did you watch her?
No, I didn't see it. I heard she performed, but I didn't see it. Did you watch it? How was it?
Did you see the movie A Star Is Born?
No.
Okay. I'm not going to say nothing because there's a lot of movies you've watched that I haven't. But anyway, there's a song called La Vie en Rose.
I don't care.
She performed it, and it was really cute. She performed it in French.
Cute. All right.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I like Gaga. Like, I liked her last album, although a lot of people say it was trash.
That is a great movie. You should watch it.
I'm not interested.
It's sad too.
Yeah, I'm not.
It's a remake, bitch. Barbara Streisand did the first one.
I heard, and I didn't watch the original either. There's just some movies that I don't really desire.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am the gay man in this friendship. I am the gay man in a woman's body because I like all things that are like femme, and he's like not into it. But then again, I like sports, so I'm like weird. I'm androgynous.
Is the divine is like everyone says that we all have that masculine and feminine thing, but some have it more than others. Everyone does, even straight men. Like I believe in that. I've heard that deep talk and conversation. But something that we went last week. Last week we were, as some of you maybe noticed or whatever, we wasn't live because we were at the SWV and Xscape concert at Madison Square Garden that happened to be last Wednesday. Originally how it started is because you said you hit me up a few weeks ago like, oh my God, because you like SWV.
I love them. I've loved them since I first heard like R&B, like when I was yay high.
And you would have been fine just going for them, as you said, like when you texted me a few weeks back. And then I looked into the tickets and I'm like, oh my God, the tickets are not that bad and stuff. So we made it happen. And we went, and what a great. And now going back to it and think about it is really making me smile from within again, because what a great time we had last week.
You know, I was born in 89. So obviously when that music was out and like bumping and hitting the clubs and hitting the radio stations, we were children. We were like very young. So it felt like being our current age now, being around that time, I would have had a fucking blast. But not only SWV, but the fact that 702, even though we missed it, we didn't see them, but that's okay. I like where my girl's at and Stilo. I was happy to see Total because I was gagged at how many songs that they have. I didn't know that they sang the chorus for Lounging, Who Do You Love from LL Cool J.
Yeah, I didn't know Who Do You Love?
I love that song. What other song? The Notorious B.I.G. song that they have, Can't You See? They have a lot of hits. Yeah, I was like, oh my God. So yeah.
We had a good time. It was a good time. Total was amazing. I was feeling that because that's music that my mom was blasting like in the car or at home. Yeah. My mom was a music and she played music. So like you with your mom, you said this on the show, like some of the influences and stuff. Is this? I think all of us, everyone somehow gets influences or jams, or even if you're not into the music, then when your parents are listening to it, you're like, oh, they're playing this again. But then I'm a testament to this. Years later, you're blasting like, and you're into it. You're like, oh, all right, yeah.
All the songs that my mom used to listen to, I remember to this day. She used to blast Mary J. Blige's album, Share My World, TLC, Crazy Sexy Cool. I don't even know. The list goes on and on and on. I literally listen to that shit to this day. For me to unwind after a long day's work, because a woman's job is never done, I listen to that music. Literally, that's what I listen to. I don't have to be in love. I don't have to be in a relationship to listen to R&B. But are we going to tell the people what we did? And we don't condone this either. I was really scared.
No.
Because I'm a coward. What?
That'll be an exclusive one day. That'll be a one we have.
Okay. Just know that
we're gonna give tips on what to do and what to look for. Because I do want to give tips with this. I do want to give tips. For people.
I don't want to be held accountable if people get in trouble
on TikTok, but at the same time, we're gonna give a disclaimer, But no, that's gonna be for an after show. An after show, we're gonna share some tips on some stuff. But we had a great time. We had some great seats.
and they were so cheap.
We had a good time, and this girl will tell you. The headliners were SWV and Xscape.
Mm-hmm.
But my favorite part, and I went like
your main event.
My main event, I was going off when this girl was on because I've always liked her. I've always liked that she's one of those girls that is also like, as although I'm a gay man, but like I'm like, yo, she's hot. Like a little crush on her too, Maya.
Yeah.
Maya. Maya also reminded the people, just like Total, Maya reminded the people, and even you, because you asked me, like, oh, blah, blah, and I'm like, oh, no, because we were debating who's going to go on first and last and stuff, and I'm like, I think Maya's going to be one of the last ones, because she has the hits, and then I had to tell you, and she reminded us.
No, you know what? No, I knew that she was going to have hits. I didn't know what was her lineup. I didn't know where they were going to place her. I definitely knew that it was going to be between Total and 702 being like the first ones. 702 was on so damn early that I wasn't even at the stadium.
No, but let's talk about that. Let's talk about also the surprises. MC Light came out and did a little set.
I was shocked because I was like, MC Light, these are some hits that I've heard. I didn't know she was the one that sang it. You know what? I think that I've confused her, and I'm so sorry, MC Light, if you're watching this. I confused her with Queen Latifah. I didn't mean to. I'm sorry. But she does have a new song out with Queen Latifah.
Oh, she does. Yeah, she did. Funny enough,
the song it's about which I found it to be okay. I want to listen to it.
About praising the man, right?
Praising the men who have green flags, because there's a lot of songs out there talking about all the bad things that men do.
But
which is cool. Okay.
Coming
from a lesbian.
Both, because allegedly.
No, both of them. No, I heard. I was talking to Ralph. He said that MC Light is married.
Huh?
I don't know. I'll have to look it up.
Wait, who? MC Light or
MC Light is married to a man. Queen Latifah is in a relationship with a woman.
We know that. Queen Latifah.
Yeah, we saw her Happy Pride.
But anyways, MC Light was a surprise act. During Maya's set, let's go back to my girl Maya. And it's crazy because we interviewed some people after the show, which was dope. I love doing that because you truly meet dope people out in the street and like randomly interviewing. And I love doing that. I can't wait to do more of that and for you guys to see that. Post it on our Inner Circle Instagram page. But she brought out Cisco during my song. It's all about me.
I forgot about that song. I completely forgot about that.
She reminded the people, but we were around people too. The crowd was good energy. Let's talk about the crowd, because sometimes the crowd and the concerts matter. And when we went to see Madonna, and it's coming out at the top of my head, we looked at it. Didn't we question like, oh, this crowd is kind of like, remember?
The crowd I felt was,
exactly.
No. What it is? They were a little bit more reserved. They were a little bit more chill. Wow, it's raining hard outside. They were a little bit more reserved because there was like a lot of people that were 50 plus there were some people that were in our age group, millennials, I'll say. I don't recall seeing any Gen Z. That's one thing I noticed, and I was happy about that shit.
No. But no. But let's go back to last week. Hello, we had a lot of old heads too. There was a lot of old heads at that place. Yeah. There was some 50. Remember when they said 50-something-year-olds? It was kind of loud.
Yeah,
it was still loud. I think 30-something-year-olds was the lowest.
They were like, raise your hand or make some noise if you're in your 30s. And everyone's like, whoa, raise your hand or make some noise if you're in your 40s. And then it gets louder. And then the 50s, louder. They gave all their freaking energy. But a lot of them were sitting down.
It was a big
yeah.
But it was still such, like, the energy was cool. And even me, there was a guy with his lady there. And he was also as hyped as me to see Maya. Like, that was his main event. Maya did her damn thing. I'm still, like, now talking about it, I'm on cloud 9 still thinking about it. It was such an amazing show. SWV Xscape, they did, if y'all haven't seen it yet, they basically go back and forth, which I love. When you're gonna do a co-head tour,
I got some notes about that. Well, not some notes. I got some feelings, some reservations, and some, like, critiques. I love the fact that they interchanged, and like one SWV would come out, sing a song, and then Xscape would come sing a song. Then they would sing a song together. I thought that was great. I love the sisterhood. However, Candy Burris Tucker.
Oof.
Mommy, what happened? What was that voice? She sounded like she had a frog in her throat, and she I mean, we watch Real Housewives of Atlanta, been watching forever, and Candy has the tendency of when she gets mad and she gets passionate, she cries, she's like not choking, but like she has like a lump in her throat, and she'll start, like, her voice starts cracking. It's literally the same way she was singing. I was like, what is going on? And I looked at you and you were like bopping to the music. I'm like, no, what is going on?
And we both, and then at some point I'm like, her voice, like
her voice. And some people that I spoke with confirmed and said, yeah, that's been a recurring theme. And I went on a TikTok rabbit hole, and a lot of people were saying that. And some people did say Tiny sings better. I could agree. However, Tiny, your dress options, your costume changes, you look like Harley Quinn. Stop it.
Listen, speaking of Tiny, another surprise person that came out that we seen, it was a good concert. T.I. Like, for us,
T.I. and his daughter, Eris.
That,
she got home music. She's an artist.
Nepo baby.
Oh, yeah, she is a Nepo baby.
But, come on. It's fair to say Nepo. But T.I. came out, and that was great to see. Never, like, it's cool when you go to concerts, like, and down the road when you're talking about things you've done, or like music comes up or concerts, to be like, oh yeah, I seen da. Oh yeah, that time I seen T.I. too when he came out as a surprise, bro. That's great. I love music, and I love those moments in concerts. Like, it was a great show. I loved it. I would even go. We were talking to a mutual friend of ours. Well, I was talking to. Shout out to Sophia. Road Rules has been on our show. Go look her up.
She was at the concert as well, and we were messaging, and she said she's willing to go again because the feeling of nostalgia and like how happy she felt. And I agree completely. It was. I loved it, and I feel like if Lovers and Friends Festival wasn't whatever the fuck happened to that, I would have definitely gone. I really would have gone. I really would have enjoyed myself. That's a period in my life where the music was like A1. But did you hear why they canceled it? Because I was talking to Ralph about it, and he said it was because of the wind.
It was weather. I think it was something.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't think the weather was that bad.
Because the year before it was successful. It was something about weather.
Interesting.
It was something about weather, something like that. But we seen that. That was amazing. My highlight was Maya, of course. Maya was my highlight.
My highlight was SWV. I love them. I love those girls down.
Yeah. Now, something I did this past weekend too that I went to see and I wanted to talk to you guys. Deadpool versus, well, not versus, Deadpool and Wolverine, um, which a lot of people's been getting praise. And could you maybe pull up the numbers? I don't know if the numbers came out for the box office. What it pulled? Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's Wednesday, so the numbers are definitely in. Um, Listen, it was a great fucking movie. It was great. It was a great movie. I seen the first two, so and I think the first one came out in 2017, I believe. But I seen the first two, so I definitely have to see this one. And it's great. Like it's great. Listen, I'm not that immersed with the whole multi-universes and all that. I keep up with the movies I am interested in, like Deadpool, but it does introduce a lot of what's gonna go on, I guess, in the future with all these buyouts and this. I'm a geek, but I'm not that of a geek where I know all the intricate information. But for those people that do, go see it because you're basically being introduced to a lot of what's gonna come. There was so many little nuggets from the Hulk little cameo from I was mind blown with this one because this took me back to the early 2000s and even the 90s. My guy Wesley Snipes showed up. I actually took notes.
Blade?
Wesley, yes.
Mr. Blade?
Spoiler alert, spoiler alert, spoiler alert. I want to,
oh, shit.
Before I continue.
Well, but you already said it. It doesn't even matter now. But what I was going to say while you looked that up, as of yesterday, they made 496.3 million worldwide.
But what did they make in the U.S. for the weekend?
Who knows? A lot.
Well, you look that up. There was cameos. Jennifer Garner. Remember that when she had her little movie, Elektra? She popped up as that.
Okay, so this weekend they made 211 million.
Wow. So they blew. Wow. That's new records. Channing Tatum was introduced as Gambit.
Channing Tatum
as Gambit, yes. I had mixed reviews with that, and even within the movie, Ryan Reynolds pokes fun at his dialect. I'm like, okay, I'm glad they poke fun at that because, like, even I'm like, Channing Tatum as Gambit, and then his dialect I'm like, I like Channing Tatum. I
never saw the like appeal of him.
I do. He was he's getting older now and puffier. So it's like
not even when he came out in Magic Mike and stuff, I was just like, why are you gassed?
I love him.
What is he?
Taurus.
Bitch, I didn't mean sign. I meant like nationality. Is he
white
racial? He's white, like full blood white.
Yeah, he is. What do you think? He's Spanish or black or something? He's white.
No, I thought he was like biracial.
That's a white boy.
Whatever. Anyway, I haven't seen Deadpool. I don't think I'm gonna go see it. I have your credentials for Disney. If it comes out, maybe I'll wait. But
they put at that, like how Disney bought it and how like.
Oh, they did.
There was so many innuendos. It was
shady.
It was a great movie. It was a great movie. It was great. It was great, and a lot of people loving it. I'm surprised how many days are going to it too.
Were there a lot of kids in the theaters?
Okay, so that's the thing, because I hear it's funny that you mentioned that segue because I hear Kanye West is getting shit for taking Northwest, but I'm sorry. And listen, I'm not a Kanye. Listen, Kanye's a clown, and there's a lot of things I don't agree with. But for people to criticize him with that, yes, I seen a dad where it's like 10, like, and even when they were walking out, like I literally seen a dad, and the kids were like, one was like maybe 11.
What's wrong with taking her? She's 10.
She's like she's older than 10. She's like 12 or something like that, 11. But he got criticized for it. Like, yeah, it's a rated R movie. Yeah, just cursing and it's violent. Yeah, it's rated R. And there's a lot of it's very graphic, a lot of cursing, a lot of clear innuendos.
Yeah. I mean, look at who her dad is. I can't get any more like crass.
But it's not even about who her dad is. It's like, yeah, there was some kids in that audience. Like, I definitely seen it. And I'm sure a lot of people want to take their like kids that are like 10, 11, 12. 13. But that's up to the parent. Like, that's up to the parent. I mean, listen, when I was 11, 12, I love Scream. I watched Scream thing. When Scream 2 came out, my parents, like, I love Scream Part 1, where when Scream 2, I begged to go to movies and they took me. And that was rated R. That has killing and slashing and curse words. I was 12 when Scream 2 came out? 11?
My mom used to like scary movies like that, and she would just buy them bootleg, and we would just watch them at home. And I don't know if it was her or my dad, but I feel like my dad had like the hookup with the nice Asian people that would sell them. So, but
as a kid, it's just the nude scenes. They would like try to do the cover their eyes type of thing.
No, you know what? I would be the shy one and be like, "Ew, I don't want to see it." My mom would be like, "Mira la teta," like just to entice. So that way we would be like embarrassed or like not want to see it. Julio would just be eyes bugging out. Lucy too, and I would just be like covering my eyes. But speaking of movies, did you see the new trailer for the Joker?
Yes. I'm gonna go see. You see, it's not about Gaga. It's not about Gaga, but that I'm gonna go see because I've seen part 1 of the Joker. So yeah, I'm gonna go see this one, and I'm interested to see Gaga's take on Harley Quinn and stuff. So yeah, absolutely, I'm gonna go see it. I'm excited.
The problem that I have with Gaga
is was that 2 hours, though. It was long. We gotta make sure it's not a work week.
Oh,
this
one I don't want to go on the weekend though.
I just feel it's gonna be long, so I don't want to go during the work week because I'm gonna fall asleep in it. It's long. The first one was long.
I'm gonna just take that day off. No, I'm kidding. Oops, sorry if my boss is watching. I want to see it, but also like the problem that I have with Gaga is that I've seen a couple movies that she starred in, like A Star Is Born. And then what was the other movie she was in? The House of Gucci. And I feel like she's like one note. Like her character is very similar. The only difference between the one in A Star Is Born and the one from House of Gucci is that the Gucci one, she had like an Italian accent. So we'll see.
It's easier for her to do.
Yeah. But I'm excited to watch, even though nothing compares to The Dark Knight. Nothing compares to Heath Ledger, God rest his soul. But I'm excited to see Colin Farrell, sexy daddy cutie Colin Farrell.
Yeah. Wait, he's gonna be in this too?
He's the Penguin.
Oh yeah. Oh, it is really crossing over because he was the Penguin in the Batman. That when the reboot of the Batman with my guy from Twilight, what's his name? Robert Pattinson. So, okay.
I hope. Right. I mean, I could have sworn he was on the trailer.
Huh?
I could have sworn he was on the trailer. Hopefully, I'm not mixing movies. Imagine. But yeah, he looks. Damn. To take a fine ass man and make him look like a fat, old, balding, like short, like little thing is crazy. That's crazy.
But now on some reality TV stuff, and we were both very happy. I don't know who was happier, but I know I'm very.
You're probably happier. I was happy, but I'm just like whatever.
Phaedras Parks returns to the Real Housewives of Atlanta. And you know what? My girl Phaedra, that deserves a golf clap. Because if anyone has had a comeback in the Bravo verse, it has been her. Like from the Ultimate Girls Trip, Traders, to like Married to Medicine, it's like people are eating her up. And now she announced her return to the Real Housewives of Atlanta. If you've been watching our podcast, we've been talking about in previous episodes how Kenya Moore, the controversy with that, and Kenya Moore's exit. So obviously Bravo wants to, do some cleaning up. So what better stuff to
and then the reinforcements.
Yeah, bring in the reinforcements, and obviously Nini.
I wish Nini could come back.
Yeah, you don't think she needs to come back?
Nini brings, and I've watched like old clips of her. There's so many funny moments that she has that people have cut up and put on videos. Nini brought an energy and like brought a certain shadiness and the epitome of being a housewife, especially for Atlanta. You can't take that shit away from her, despite the like ongoing legal battles and the shit that she had with Andy Cohen and stuff and like that drama. She was still a great housewife, and I wish they can let bygones be bygones and they can actually like get it together and maybe come to a truce and have her come back, because I feel like she would still bring it. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm interested to know how's her life now that her husband passed away.
Yeah, that would be compelling and something that they could push to even like attract the viewers. But
Yeah.
meantime, here we are. We have Portia still there returning, which I'm excited about because I'm a big Portia fan. But I also love Phaedra. Freaking frack back together. And the thing is, Phaedra's coming back full time. It's not no friend of or whatever. They're bringing her on full time in the middle of filming. We've seen this in other Housewives franchise when we have like a full time housewife come in like episodes later, which I'm sure the same thing's gonna happen here. But this is the same reason why we won't see Real Housewives of Atlanta until 2025, because now I'm sure they're gonna
What?
film. Yes, it's not coming out this year. I know the lineup. Beverly Hills is not dropping this year either. They're waiting till next year to drop that as well. We will see Salt Lake City this year. We will see Potomac this year, but and New York City, but we won't see Atlanta and Beverly Hills won't air till 2025.
Okay, so then if that's the case, if that's the outline, we're not going to see New Jersey till 2026.
Well, we'll talk about Jersey furthermore, but we're gonna wait. We actually we didn't even address it, but as you guys know, we promoted for the people who know we promoted our girl from Hot Tea with Tiffany to be here. But listen, real life calls, scheduling conflicts, we get it. It happens. So hopefully we'll see her soon. I know she will make it. But we will talk Jersey furthermore.
Yeah.
Because I have my takes. There's so many. I have so many notes for weeks now. And I want to discuss it all of us. And I have my takes, my predictions, and some stuff that has come out. Even with Andy recently saying something about a reboot, but
Yeah.
some people are taking it as just like.
I heard the Killer live. I don't think he concretely said that it was going to be a reboot. He didn't say, like, he didn't confirm.
Yeah, it was all no faces. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll talk. We'll save that for later. But yeah, they Atlanta and Beverly Hills won't air till next year. But I'm excited for that. And a little tea, because some people obviously Phaedra Parks is was on last season of Married to Medicine. I think they brought it on as a stunt and as a stunt for many reasons, because they seen her impact on Ultimate Girls Trip.
Yeah.
And because they needed a boost from Married to Medicine. Because Married to Medicine, some true tea, word on the street. But when I do word on the street, I make sure I see a lot of sources. Was hanging on a thread with the ratings.
I believe it. I've never really sat down and watched a full-on episode of Married to Medicine.
What we're talking about is, go ahead.
Even with Phaedra being on the last season, I didn't really watch. And to be honest, like, they'll be fine. They work in the medical field.
Listen, I did. I've seen episodes of Married to Medicine because I have another ex. The very homemaker one. I don't like to mess his name. I'm not gonna mess.
Not the homemaker. Shut up. Continue.
Listen, I just gotta give you. You're my best friend. You know
I
my
know.
ex. All I gotta do is give a little hint, and without me seeing the name, and that's how it's gonna be on this podcast.
I am fucking
This
dead.
is my current man, and my current man doesn't mind his name being dropped. For the most part, and that's if I choose to reveal my current man's name. If I choose to as well, I'm always gonna give you hints, and let the people.
There's one thing that I cannot stand that people do, and I'm not calling out anyone at work, but like I cannot stand when, if I never met your significant other, don't talk to me in their first name basis. Like, don't have a full-blown conversation about me and so are blah blah blah, and so did this for me. I'm like, who is so-and-so? Is that wrong to say that? I cannot stand when people do that to me because, like, I'm supposed to know who you're talking about.
I get you because it's the same thing, the same feeling I had yesterday, and I'm gonna bring it up, but let's address your stuff first. Yeah, it is weird. It is weird to be like, hey, yeah, Patricia and me and her, and then she got into a fight because, okay, Patricia.
Or like, I was late this morning because Dante didn't make the coffee before I left. Like, who the fuck is Dante?
The way I am initially, I say when I'm comfortable, like my boyfriend or like my guy or something like that, depending where and stuff and the workplace, depending. But I'm not gonna say the person's name because one,
that's too. That's
I feel like they could go Google or search. Yeah, like no, I never present a person's name like out there like that.
Yeah,
say to the podcast, like no.
There's people like I don't want to put.
And I respect people's privacy too.
Yeah.
Like,
I feel even at work, like don't address a person that I have no idea who it is. Like if you're not gonna mention it, introduce it in a sentence, don't do that. It's so fucking weird to me. But anyway,
it's in the same sense though. I had the same question though, and I hit you up about it, like because yesterday, I had some errands and stuff. And I was running around the city, and it's a time I bumped into people that I haven't seen in years, like 3 people, like in the vicinity of Harlem. So, talking about
goodbye Brooklyn, hello Harlem.
My question is like when people break up, right? And I told you this, like people break up, and you tell people, like you talk about a breakup, and someone says, "Oh," and it's like, "Oh, I'm sorry." It's like I asked you, and I'm like,
so
sorry. It's like a condolence. Is like, so who died? Like, why does it gotta be? Oh, I'm sorry.
Well,
and it makes me feel awkward because I'm like,
no, you can say it's okay. Like, thank you. I appreciate that. Listen, when someone gives their apologies over a situation, whether it's I broke up with my boyfriend and someone says their response is to say, "Oh, I'm so sorry." I don't consider that to be like a loss, like a death. There's a difference between giving someone, oh my God, the word is escaping me, condolences and like saying, "I'm sorry for," it's not your loss, well, his loss, but at the end of the day, I think that that's nice to say because I'd rather someone just say, "Oh, I'm sorry," and leave it like that than someone be like, "Oh, why? What happened? What? Who did what? Or what did you do?" That would be very incriminating, and that would be very disrespectful.
You know what? You're right. Because that would piss me off. That part.
I don't like if I am extending an olive branch by telling you that, oh yeah, so and so and myself are no longer together. There's no reason why you need to dig deep unless we're super cool. But you shouldn't even have to ask. Like, I don't see myself if someone tells me that they broke up. Like one of my girlfriends tells me that she broke up with her boyfriend or whoever she was messing with. My first response is gonna be like, "Oh, I'm sorry. Are you okay?" Not what's going on, what happened, spill the tea. Granted, I want to think that in my head, but
you know what? I like the "are you okay" part. So maybe like because again, it makes me feel think. Maybe like when you say that, "Oh, are you okay?" I like that better than "I'm sorry." Oh, I'm sorry. Because
you're making it sound like a la like Ruben stuttered. "I'm sorry," 2004.
I don't know what song you're referring to.
You don't know? Oh my God! I just threw it back. You don't remember that fat dude from American Idol?
I know who Ruben Studdard is, American Idol, but I don't know.
He had a song called "This Is My Sorry for 2004."
No, I never got into him.
I never watched American Idol, and I knew that.
I didn't even watch American Idol. I just know of the people because, again, I keep up with pop culture. This is why we do what we do here because, we know a little bit of everything.
Anyway, I'm sorry that you felt offended by someone saying that they're sorry, but I don't see it as a bad thing.
Someone, it was someone. It was
some
like
people. But I find that to be. You don't find that to be a little bit more comforting?
Saying sorry?
Yeah, being like, oh, I'm sorry.
It depends. It depends. And let's hypothetically speak here. That's what gonna be one of my new favorite words on this podcast for a little bit. Hypothetically speaking. Um, hypothetically speaking, if it's someone like, a straight guy, or yeah, or whoever. But if it's someone that there's a backstory, or someone who you like, or someone you've been with, or someone who's been pursuing you, but they can't fully pursue you because they know you have a boo.
Yeah.
And then you hear that I'm sorry. It's like, are you really sorry? In your head, you're like, uh-huh.
I mean, it's the right thing to say, like, regardless whether you want to get in where you fit in or you want to, like, just, like, genuinely be apologetic. Be like, I'm sorry. This reminds me of, like, those songs from back in the day, like, In Sync, the Makes Me Ill.
It makes me ill. See, love and attention at his will. Written by Candy. Look at that. Look at that little.
Shout out to Candy Burris, who can write so many great songs, but can't sing them. She can't sing them, girl. I love
Billy
you though.
Go. That's her name.
Candy can't sing Burris.
Billy Go. She sounds like a Billy Go.
Yeah. Un chivo. Yeah. I'm so excited. Not to like change the topic, but like, what are you? I'm going back to vacation mode because I can't fucking wait. But like, what are you looking forward to the most besides the food?
Before we get into this game, that we have for each other. No, not for each other. It's a game. What am I looking for the most? Honestly, and I hope people are watching and listening. Honestly, I want to be by water mostly. I mean, it's an island, but I want to be by water mostly because I'm a Pisces, and I need a lot of. Listen, I don't want to sound like I'm broken either, but I just need a lot of healing in many facets, and like, I want to eat.
Mm-hmm.
And this is why I've been working out 5 to 6 times a week in the last few months. I want to eat. It's like a eat, pray, love.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
It's like a eat, pray, love. But I think our eat, pray, love is going to be at the end of the month. For real, for us. Because I think this trip also is going to be a little bit of perreo. We should have had a music that I wish we could put on a song right now, like a little Bad Bunny song. But it's also going to be. I know you're a little more reserved, and even when you went last year, you stayed back.
I was a little bit reserved because I was hanging out with 2 queens.
But now you have some straights.
I know. Now I got my people.
So it's gonna be like, I know it's also gonna be a movie. It's gonna be a movie, exactly. Yeah. I know it's gonna be a movie, and it's gonna be fun, and it's gonna be partying and having fun, and the energy. La placita, it's fucking summertime. Like, it's gonna be lit. Like,
I want us to have un verano sin ti type of summer.
Absolutely, and that song. First of all, that's one song. Un verano sin ti has been one of my songs, if you know what I mean. But not the whole. Yeah, it's been one of my songs. So, but that album next week. Oh yeah, like it's gonna be a play. I already have like also my own. You made a playlist for us, but I also have like certain songs too that I already like feel like that I'm gonna be playing a lot.
Yeah,
I'm excited. It's gonna be thing, and we're staying in the same hotel. We're gonna have so much tea and exclusive. Like, yo, guys, like stay tuned for the upcoming episodes.
I'm excited for the hotel.
Me too. You're gonna love the hotel. I've stayed there before back in 2007. You're gonna enjoy the hotel. The rooms are huge. The rooms are cute.
Yeah.
Listen,
I'm excited because they're gonna treat me like a princess. I work with them.
I'm excited because it's gonna be a king all by himself, apparently. So
no, you're gonna have. I still have a surprise for you that I haven't told you that I'm bringing.
Lord.
You'll see in due time.
Is it a person?
No, I can't say. No, it's not a person. I can't say if it's a noun, person, place, or thing.
Well,
and it's killing me because I
Rolf is
cannot.
coming.
Huh?
Rolf is coming.
No, Rolf is not coming. I wish he was, but he's not.
I would
No,
be so. If
it's
it was
not a
that,
guy.
I would have been like, oh my god.
It's not a person. It's not a person.
Okay, fine. But anyways, let's get into the games we like to play. The good games. Lyrically, here we go. Here we go. Hold on. Let's get into. Oh boy.
Ready? All right. So, the first question for you, lyrically correct. What could Little Kim make disappear in her mouth?
A dick.
No. Hit the buzzer.
Banana. It is a banana, huh?
No. It's a Sprite can.
Oh shit.
From the jump off.
I believe it. Okay, my turn. Jodeci will give up their money, house, and cars for what?
Damn, how does the song go? For your love? No? Buzzer.
For one hit of you.
Oh, too bad I only like a few Jodeci songs, like one or two. Okay. Wyclef said he'll be gone till when?
September? November! November!
You got it wrong. You got it wrong. Yes, it was November. I'll be gone to November. I'll be gone to November.
I have a little cocky, not that I'm drunk or tipsy or anything, but I have a little cocky, so it's not fair. My brain thought quicker. Is that 80?
By the way, the little Bacardi nip that you left in my purse.
No, bitch, that was you.
I know that you gave me for me to drink that I chose not to drink it.
And then I told you, bring it to Puerto Rico.
I was walking around with it in my purse and I was like dumping shit out at work. And there goes. So now I look like an alcoholic, even though I'm like sober Sally. Okay, next one.
No, it's my turn.
Oh, wait. Oops.
You did two, right? This is your second one?
Yeah. Yeah.
Who's drinking tonight? All right. I think you're going to know this one. Outkast said they're the type of people that do what?
Oh my God, this is from the Rosa Parks song. We're the type of people that hush that fuss. Something like that. What was it?
Make the club get crunk.
Oh, I knew it.
Your turn.
Okay. When that blue and red suit fits her hips so right, what does Fabulous say? Hint. Oh, I was gonna say I literally posted this song in a story. It's Mo Superstar or Superwoman. I'd be like, damn.
I remember that part, but that's it. According to Young B, what should you have on the side of your chicken noodle soup?
With a soda on the side.
This is easy.
Harlem.
I put it randomly, though. But yeah, that's so easy.
That's not easy. You didn't go mainstream, Bianca. Okay, how long does Zane want the DJ to play that song? Hey, DJ, play that song.
On and on and on. On and on and on.
It's all night. But then it says on and on and on and on. She goes, hey, DJ, play that song all night, on and on.
I got it.
You're wrong. You're wrong. Look at this cheater.
You got it. Half point.
I guess. Half a point.
All right. In Feel So Good, May said he doesn't understand the language of what kind of people? A, fellas with no honeys. B, ladies that look funny. C, people with short money. Or D, people who are dummies.
People with short money. I love that song. All right. What doesn't Missy want? A new dance routine, a gym membership plan, a broke guy with no job, a 1 minute man.
1 minute, man, baby. Break me up.
Tell me what you got.
1 minute, man.
Oh my God. That song I've dedicated. Anyway, go ahead.
I ain't no 1 minute man myself from the front or the back. What's a goon to a goblin? What's a goon to a goblin?
Okay, you're a goon. What's a goon to a goblin? Isn't that Lil Wayne? What are you wait, what's the question?
The question is simple.
Oh, what's a goon to a goblin? Nothing, nada.
Okay. Here's my last one.
So this is your last part. What does Snoop and Pharrell want their girl to know?
You're my favorite girl.
Yay! Finally.
No, I got 2 right.
Huh?
I got 2 right.
You got 1.5 right, but I'll give you the 2.
Florida said the girl who wore the boots with the fur had what kind of jeans?
Apple bottom jeans, boots with fur. The whole club was looking at her. It would be a crime if I didn't know that song.
So you got no.
It would be a fucking crime if I didn't know that song. Cause Flo Rida, hello, Mr. Florida.
I mean, that was a fun game. You won this round of Lyrically Challenge, but I am always up for a rematch. Listen, guys, we had such a fun show. We're sad we didn't get our girl Tiffany on, but I promise you, I know she will be on soon. But this we had a Kiki today, and can't wait next week. Just because we're going on vacation doesn't mean you're not gonna get a new episode of the Inner Circle Podcast at 8 p.m. Wednesdays, like you always see it. Again, you want to stay tuned. You want to follow us on our Instagram page because we're going to be bringing you so much exclusive and our trip on there. Anything you have to say to the people before we let them go on the last day of July?
Stay cool, stay classy, and don't be trashy. Bye.
And remember to follow us on all your favorite platforms: Spotify, Apple, iHeart. Follow. Thank you guys so much. See you guys next week.
Thank you for watching. Make sure to follow, like, share, subscribe, everything the Inner Circle Podcast, and catch us every Wednesday live at 8 p.m. on YouTube and Facebook.